It's time for my monologue. Yes, I'm driving away from the ATM of the machine from which I work. But I'm not allowed to say the name of the place that I work. M&T, right? Yep, that's where I work. So I'm on my way home from Roswell. And it's a good thing I don't really work at M&T. They've got a line. Shoot. So anyways, on my way home from Roswell. And my heart scan. I was really worried about that. Just in case you were all wondering. I was scared because she marked a lot of stuff. And, you know, I haven't been able to breathe recently. I haven't been able to talk either. Shoot. So I haven't been able to breathe, haven't been able to talk. And she did my heart scan. And she looked at it and she goes, "It's normal." I was like, "Hot dog! It is normal. Thank you, Jesus, for making it normal." Now, she did try to print it up. I was like, "Oh, if you can't print it, just don't worry about it. I'll just get it online." Because that would make me stay there an extra hour while they try to figure out how to use their printer. So I got my shots today. And this nurse is kind of annoying. That's a nice way to say it. She's perfectly nice, but she's just annoying. And so she done shoot me in the rear. I get a shot in each cheek once a month, and depending on the location that they choose on my hiney is how it feels. Well, she chose a spot that hurts, and I grunted. I really wish I could have farted, because that would have been funny for me, not for her. But I would have been revenge for hurting my little hiney. And anywho, I grunted because it hurt, and I was like, "Arr!" And she's like, "Oh yeah, that doesn't feel good." And I'm like, "No, it doesn't feel good." And then I have my new tattoo on the side, and that hurts as well, because, you know, it takes a couple days to heal. And because I have cancer, it takes extra days to heal, because I have an open, oozy wound on my leg. And so I'm at Pizza Hut now, because why not treat myself? The nurse practitioner that I don't like, the one that accused me of being a drug seeker the first time I went to Roswell, today she accused me of being fat. She's correct. And when I pick up that Pizza Hut cookie with my pizza, I will remind myself, this is why I'm fat. They have this big old cookie. It's big. You're supposed to cut it into little pieces. I cut it in half. And so I've put on some weight, and I'm working on that. I don't really care. I'm going to eat and be happy, because nobody wants to die unhappy. And today there was what were we talking about at Roswell? I don't know. The handyman came in to fix something while I was in the room, and they're like, "Do you mind if he comes in?" I'm like, "No, he can come in. I'm not doing anything at the moment that he's going to be embarrassed to see." And so he comes in, and then we were talking about getting a refrigerator. I was like, "Yeah, I had some of the juice out front, and it was cold, because, you know, cancer patients like it cold." And he laughed himself into a little tizzy. He was like, "Hoo, you're funny." I'm like, "I know I'm funny. That's one of the things I've got." There's nothing else really exciting. Tomorrow is the first concert of March. The High Kings. I love them. They're Irish. They will sing songs, and the last song that they usually perform is The Parting Glass. I encourage you all to look that song up. I'm partial to the High Kings version, of course, but there are a lot of Irish singers who sing that song and sing it well, but you really got to see the High Kings version. Yeah. So I got to kill time before my pizza's ready, so I can feed my fat self. And she's like, do you exercise? I'm like, lady, no. I can't walk across the room without panting. And she's like, oh. I'm like, do you know why I'm here? I'm here because I have cancer. It's in my lung. There is liquid in my lung. The tissue in my lung is thickening. And I think there's tumors in there too. And so, whereas your normal lung gets air in it, this one has to go through, a maze of crap to give me air. So, no, I do not exercise. I can't even walk. Yeah, today they officially approved my penguin encounter and my meerkat encounter at the Edinburgh Zoo. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm going to take advantage of their mobility scooter. That's exciting. And they sent me a letter. I have to sign it. What is it, a waiver? It's a waiver. I don't care if your animal maims me. I'm going to be so excited just to see the animal that I'm like, maim me, go ahead. Dude, when that quokka in Australia scratched my hand, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, it scratched me. I'm so excited. Priorities. I'm like, I'm dying. Who cares? So I have to have a tetanus shot before I go. And they want me to get wellies, is what they call them in their email. I love their language. So I need an excuse to buy shoes, and now I has the excuse. I'm very excited. So I'm done. The pizza's about ready. It's been a pleasure chatting with you all, keeping you updated about my disease and my life. Concert number 1 tomorrow, and then concert number 2 next Friday. Boo! See you later.